Marcus Stroman making his first start since the 31st of July. He's made 2 bullpen appearances and getting the crowd ready.
It's the revival of the Stro show here today. Sinkers at 92 miles an hour, slider, cutter, and changeup for the veteran right-hander. 131 and 2/3 innings, 3.76 ERA.
2-2. That's in left field for Ian Happ. Sunglasses on. Out number 1. Outside corner, ring him up, and Stroman gets the strikeout. Rogers didn't like it.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Marcus Stroman looking very, very sharp in the opening inning. 1, 2, 3 with a pair of strikeouts.
So Chris Flexen on the mound here at Wrigley for the 2nd time this season. That has to feel pretty bizarre for someone not in the same division as the Chicago Cubs. Of course, last time he was here was with Seattle.
Hits it towards the hole. It's short. Tovar gets under him and into left field, and that'll be a base hit.
Happ nothing for 3 yesterday, hitting .246.
Drilled right field on a line towards the bleachers, and that'll bounce and hop up underneath the basket. Horner sprinting around third. Nico to the plate. It's an RBI double. Ian Happ, and it's 1-0.
All right, here we go. Ian Happ drives in the first run of the game after the Nico Horner base hit. Happ leans on this one from Chris Flexen all the way to the wall and right. Suzuki's got an OPS up over 1,000 for the month of September, up over 1,100 as a matter of fact.
Suzuki drives this to deep left center field. Doyle to the wall, leaps and makes the catch in front of the ivy. Taking away extra bases from Suzuki. Oh, the distance he covered to make that play.
Back at Wrigley, the crowd with a big ovation for the former Cub, Chris Bryant, who will lead it off here in the top of the 2nd.
And hit well to right center field. Talkman racing back on the track, and it's off the top of the wall. He'll retrieve and fire back into second base, but there is Chris Bryant with a stand-up double.
It's a good situation now for Elias Diaz because the infield is playing back. So for Chris, he's going to go on contact. The only place he cannot run is if that ball's back to the pitcher.
Here's the 1-1, and that's hard up the middle. Can it find some room? It's going to. So finally, the Rockies get on the board in Chicago. Compliments of their catcher, Diaz, who's come through in some big situations all year long.
Well, yesterday for Elias, he was 2 for 4 with a couple singles. This time it's off the end of the bat.
Allows Diaz to get to third base with just 1 out.
Pitch is getting away from the catcher, goes to backstop, and Diaz will score. Tovar, a big turn at second, but he will hold. A wild pitch puts the Rockies up 2-1.
2 gone, and the bottom of the order. Brenton Doyle will round it out for the Rockies here. Full count. It's out towards left center, and it's going to land. So Brenton Doyle heading for extra bases. He's going to have to slide in head first, and he's called safe.
I think he was safe either way. Safe with the tag, and then the ball popping out of the glove of Nico Horner. Headsy play.
There's Dansby now, popped out his first time up. Rockies lead 3-1. We're at the bottom of the 4th.
There's a deep drive to left. That's going to be an extra base hit over the head of Jones up against the wall. Dansby Swanson has a double. Hard hit ball. It's a 1-out, 2-bagger for Swanson.
Pitch to Morel is a high fly to left. Fighting the wind, fighting the sun. All those elements for Dolan Jones. He makes the catch. There's a fly ball to right center field. Charlie Blackmon had the better angle, and he grabs it.
And the Cubs not able to do anything with a 1-out double from Dansby Swanson. Miles Mastroboni will start it off. He's got one of the Cubs' 4 hits here today, a single to right. Line drive, base hit, left field.
Hey, hot.
Well, I'll tell you one thing we heard a lot early in the season, that Miles Mastroboni's good at hitting the 4-seam fastball. It took a little while, but you do get an idea with that swing right there. Mastroboni will tag and make his way to third. Cubs trail 3-1. They led 1-0 at the end of 1. In the air, right field. Blackmon is there to make the catch. Mastroboni tagging on his way, and he'll score. And the Cubs are within 1. So Nico Horner, a sacrifice fly, and he collects RBI number 67.
I don't know that I've ever felt more sure of a run coming home than I did right there in that situation. With Mastrobuoni on third.
So on the play, Suzuki to second.
2 down, it's up to Yan Gomes.
That one drilled out towards left center field, and that'll bounce off the wall, and this game is tied. Yan Gomes into second, huge hit, and it's 3-3.
Yan Gomes has been very clutchy this year. Boy, that's a big 2-out knock. An unsung hero is Yan Gomes. He's had himself a heck of a year, both at the plate and behind the plate.
Rockies with a real chance. Here in the 7th, Assad had been given a heavy dose of strikeouts, has 5. That's the most for him, tied for the most in a relief appearance. And now they have 2 runners on, 1 gone, and Chris Bryant coming up.
And the 2-2. Called strike 3. Javier Assad strikes out Chris Bryant. Bryant never took the bat off his shoulder. A sinker came back and hit the outside corner.
Folks on their feet, infield in, bases loaded. Cody 2 for 8 with the bases loaded. He's knocked in 10 this year. Does have a grand slam, one of his 8 career grand slams. In the air, left field. Jones back some more near the wall, and he makes the catch. Pete Crow Armstrong sprinting home. He will score. It's a sacrifice fly from Cody Bellinger, and the Cubs have the lead.
It's hit towards left field in the corner, and it's going to stay fair. So Ezequiel Tovar will have a double, and this time it's standing up to move McMahon to third.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Cubs lead it by a run. Merriweather delivers to Blackman.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. The ball in the dirt. Yan Gomes didn't panic, didn't risk a throw, just stepped on home plate. Chris Morel leading it off against Cook. That shadow line is about halfway now between the plate and the mound.
In the air, high fly ball out towards left center. That one back and gone into the basket. Morel, number 25, some insurance. And it's 5-3.
Yeah, a little breathing room, Bo.
Nico Horner, who's reached base safely 3 times, 2 walks and a hit.
Nico lines a base hit into left center. This will drive in a run. That's the way to cash in a stolen base. Nico Horner, a run-scoring single, and the Cubs now lead 6-3.
Jose Cuas will take over Cubs pen. Assad and Merriweather, 5 scoreless. Center field, Pete Crow Armstrong back, has it, Cubs win. The news is good. The Cubs with a win, and now a half game behind the Diamondbacks for the 2nd wild card spot.